throat. Good enough for me. Okay, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's obvious video, or this week's obvious video, is the one that I promised you last week. I'm gonna check if the mic's plugged in. 1 second. Okay. Hello! Now that it's actually plugged in, hi STARBIES, welcome back to my channel. And this week's video is the one that I, yes, promised you last week, but could not pull through. But anyways, I'm feeling much better. Thank you to everyone's kind, sweet words. I really appreciate it. I don't want to talk about it too much, but we'll just move right into the video. And this week's video, like I said, I have notes. How to shop on Depop. Or basically, my tips and tricks, experiences. Let's just call it Depop diaries. That's basically what it is. About a year ago, I started shopping on Depop. Since the panoramic hit, I miss thrifting so much. I thrifted a little bit in the early pandemic, like probably in June, but I was like, no thank you, never again. She's done. I couldn't. It was just too stressful. People weren't wearing their masks. I couldn't find anything good because people are way too close to me, and I was like, that's just a recipe for disaster. So instead of thrifting in actual thrift stores, I took my urge to thrift online. So I hit up eBay, Mercari, which low-key kind of sucks, Poshmark, which also low-key kind of sucks, and then obviously the holy grail of hipsters, Depop. My first purchase was actually in July of 2020. It was a bundle from Smeeto, I don't know, I'll put their username right here. The total was $145. Now before you say, what the hell were you thinking? They were Doc Martens and Levi shorts. They were my platform Doc Martens, which I'll post a photo of here, and Levi shorts, which I have put away. They're just basic cut-off Levi shorts. They're really loose, which I like. I don't feel constricted at all. I had been looking for these Doc Martens actually for a really long time, and they were sold out everywhere. They were about $200 on ASOS, and they didn't have my size. I've never had platform Doc Martens, and I really wanted them. Reasoning valid. I'd rate them a 10 out of 10. They did a really good job with their shipping. It came in a nice box with a nice letter, and it was really nice and personable. And that's what I really like about Depop, is that it's very personable. And a lot of people put their touch, like when they ship things, like they'll send you stickers, a nice note, rather than when you would just, for instance, buy something on Urban Outfitters or whatever, and you get it sent to you and it's just your packing slip, your return label, and the item you ordered. I really like when people send like personalized little gifts on top of what you're getting. It's just something sweet and kind of like an equal exchange, like I'll give you my service and you give me some sweet product and deals. I'd like to talk about my worst buying experiences. So I've had a few bad buying experiences, and I know a lot of you can relate to the, I don't know how to put it without being rude, those people on Depop that sell a literal baby t-shirt for $25. Give the kids their t-shirts and stop selling them at adult prices. If you want to buy a kid's shirt, buy a kid's shirt. I've worn kids' shirts before, but I buy them at kids' prices because there's less fabric. So my worst buying experience, personally, I've had a few. This one just took the cake, and I figured I'd share it with you. So, well, we can discuss it together. So I had bought in this American Apparel white tennis skirt, and was a decent price. It was priced at $34.50 including the shipping. The photos looked pretty legit. I'll put them here. There seemed to be no flaws. I just assumed, wrong on me, that it was fine. They didn't disclose any flaws in the description, so again, assuming, which is very wrong, don't ever do that. I assumed it was fine. Purchased it, $34.50 plus shipping. It was, is that including shipping? I wrote it down. Okay, $34.50 including shipping. I received the skirt. This was like a while later. It wasn't incredibly late, but it was pretty late. So when the skirt arrived, I took it out and I was like so excited because I was gonna use it for a look, I believe it was my angel look that I did for Halloween. To my surprise, I opened it and there was literal dirt stains everywhere. This was a white skirt. and I was like, oh my gosh, stains everywhere. I think they might have edited the photo, but I did not see any of these stains when I saw the photos, and I was like, what? And I took photos, I'll put them here, and I actually got it pretty clean, but that's besides the point. I asked them if they accepted returns or if we could do a partial refund because the skirt did not look like what it was in the photos. They said no, they gave me a good enough price, I should have known, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I checked their Depop and I saw their reviews, and they've done it previously, and I was like, well, I should have checked their reviews, but I didn't. Overall, it was a bad shopping experience. I got my skirt, but I did spend a lot of time trying to get out the stains, and I didn't really get out all the stains, but I tried my best and I made the best of the situation, and it worked out in the end. Next, I'd like to talk about my best shopping experience. My best shopping experience on Depop, plus my best find, if I do say so myself. I've had quite a few good finds. If you'd like a haul of everything I've ever purchased on Depop, let me know. So my best shopping experience is at Leah Stammer. I'll put their username right here, and you can go check out their Depop. What I got from them was my Unif green fur denim jacket, and it's my favorite jacket of all time. And you know how hard Unif is like, you know how hard it is to come by Unif. I only paid $45 plus $10 shipping, a really good price because $10 shipping, it makes sense. It's a pretty thick jacket. They probably paid $10 for shipping. It was super reasonable pricing. I mean, a lot of people like to really hike up the prices on Unif things just because it's so rare. Really, Unif has certain collections or certain items that they won't ever bring back, which I really dislike. But I guess it makes the pieces cool and fun to come by. It's kind of like a game if you see it that way. I don't know. Like, I'm in the search for the Unif Blair dress. If any of you are selling the Unif Blair dress, message me and let's make a deal. I really want that dress. It was a great item. Came clean. I still washed it just because I feel more comfortable that way, but you could tell it was clean. Overall, a great shopping experience. Really recommend their Depop shop. I don't know if they have any more items up there, but some people do it as a real, quite often uploading things, and some people rarely upload things, so that's kind of how you have to keep tabs on everybody in a sense. And that leads me to my last final points of my tips for shopping on Depop. So my tips for shopping on Depop is you kind of have to know your measurements, know your sizing, because a lot of people don't really put exact measurements of things. Read reviews, do a little more hunting, if I'll say, like with sizing, but you can also check if they accept returns or refunds or anything like that. Most people don't, which is kind of the sucky part. Always check reviews. I've learned that the hard way, and I'm telling you now, check your reviews, check the person's reviews. And if you buy something from someone, leave a review. It'll help other people out when they're trying to shop, and it'll help boost their store if it's a good review. And just let everyone know about their atmosphere and their shopping experience. Next point, even if the item looks fine, please message the seller. Ask if it's still, before you buy it, ask if it's still available and check if there's any flaws. My main 2 points that I always ask. Sometimes they'll say message before buying, or I don't really understand that lingo, like instant buys on or message before buying. I still message them before buying just to make sure and see if they respond. I like to see if they're active on it and see if they'll ship right away. It's a good habit I created, and it helps me know like they're gonna actually send the item. Not that you'll lose money, because you can always open in case with Depop, and they'll help you out. And lastly, kind of just look through their page and see what they sell, if they've sold anything, or if they have any reviews. That kind of goes hand in hand with the check their reviews part. Just basically kind of low-key stalk them, but not really stalk them, but just look through their things. That's my recommendation. So that concludes episode 1 of I can't speak. My throat is dry already. I was only talking for 15 minutes. But that concludes my Depop Diaries episode 1. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this kind of helps you out if and when you decide to shop on Depop. Let me know if you'd like a haul of everything I've curated from Depop. I'd love to put that together for you. If you have any other video suggestions or anything else you'd like to see, feel free to message me on Instagram, Twitter. Leave a comment down below. If you know where to reach me if you'd like to talk to me. I'll leave my socials all linked here, as well as my TikTok. Make sure to follow me on TikTok. And that's about it. I'll see you guys next week. Stay safe, everybody. Thanks for watching. It's really windy. If you hear my windows shake at all, it's the wind. I thought it was an earthquake and I got so scared. I'm like terrified of, those things. Okay, bye.